And what a wonderful world it is. Wouldn't you agree? Let's say it. Let's affirm it. Let's make it so. It's a wonderful world in which I live. Aloha and blessings to you. I am so excited to be alive today. I'm so excited to be alert, awake, and enthusiastic on this last Sunday of the year. And I get to share and spend this last Sunday here in Hawaii. How about that? Are you excited to be alive? Are you excited to be here on this last Sunday? On the very first Sunday of the month, you saw that we launched a series entitled The Gifts of Christmas. And this month of December has been our month of life. We have been focusing on this, vitalizing this energy of life all month, and in the form of these various gifts that Christmas actually affords us. We talked about on the first Sunday, the first gift, and who recalls that first gift? Hope. How many hopeful people do we have here today? Yeah. The second Sunday, we talked about the second gift. Who recalls the second gift? Joy. How many joy? Is Joy in the house today? I see Joy in the back, and she's way. On the third Sunday, we talked about the third gift, and who recalls the third gift of Christmas? Peace. How many peaceful people do we have here today? Oh, that's a good number. That's the majority. And today we're looking at the fourth gift of Christmas. And isn't it good to know that Christmas is every day? Tell your loved one, and maybe you want to remind them, every day is Christmas. So every day we should expect gifts as the Christ is being born anew. And that's what the Christmas season, the Christmas Christ Mass is all about. And so today we have another special gift, and it's in the form, as Reverend Gary holds it. Isn't this a beautiful gift? Oh, to remind us that we are always experiencing more and more of life. As we talk about this gift today, the gift of love. The gift of love. Another one of those precious commodities of the human life, such as joy and peace and hope. The gift of love is a precious commodity. Wouldn't you agree? You know, it's stated that after a very long and boring sermon, the parishioners just filed out of the church without saying one word to the minister. Towards the end of the line, there was this one gentleman decided that he wanted to just give the minister, share a little of what he experienced from the message. He says, Reverend, today your sermon reminded me of the peace and love of God. And the minister thought, wow. No one's ever told me that before. Well, what do you mean it reminded you of the peace and love of God? And the young man says, well, it reminded me of the peace of God because it passed all human understanding. And the love of God because it endureth forever. It endured forever. Well, we pray that this sermon, this message does not remind you of love in such a way. As we consider love, though, I would like to share with you just a few quotes for love, and you may know them, and I just have this here. Mark Twain says, love is the irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Oliver Wendell Holmes says, love is the master key that opens the gates to happiness. Mother Teresa says, if you judge another, you have no love for them. The Kabbalah, or the Kabbalah, which is the esoteric teachings of school of thought in Judaism, suggests that the only force in reality is the force of love. Can you imagine that? The only force in reality is the force of love. Lord Krishna tells the warrior Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, real love is remembering the Supreme Lord. Real love is devotion. How many of you consider yourself to be a loving individual? Now, would your friends consider you to be loving as well? Would your family members consider you to be loving? Friends, love is a powerful force. And I know that we all know that. Some of you probably have changed your life because of love. Some of you probably even moved to Hawaii because of love. Some may even have you've entered here at Unity Church of Hawaii because of love. Some of you are sitting right where you are today because of this powerful force called love. Is that anyone here today? Anybody here? Love has really caused some significant changes in your life. Anybody? Maybe those of you who are tuning in. Love is a very powerful thing.
Aloha. My name is Reverend Jack Bomar, and I'm excited to introduce to you today an extraordinary series entitled The Gifts of Christmas. It's a 4-part message that will help us to live out the gifts that God has given each one of us. And only you, each one of you, can unwrap this gift that will lead to a life of joy, a life of peace, a life of hope, a life of love, a life of every good and perfect thing. God has given us so many wonderful things to enjoy in this life, and it's up to us to use these gifts to create the life that we desire. And there is also a bonus message on the series that you can only get if you get this collection. I hope and pray that you are so inclined to get your copy of the series today, and maybe even get a copy to give and share with someone else. Choose to have your best Christmas ever. Mele Kalikimaka. God bless.